Life is unpredictable, and hardships are an inevitable part of the journey. No one goes through life without experiencing struggles, setbacks, or moments of deep pain. These challenges come in many forms: personal loss, financial difficulties, relationship problems, health issues, or even a general sense of uncertainty about the future. It is natural to feel overwhelmed when life throws obstacles in your path. But the key to enduring and ultimately thriving is how you perceive and respond to these hardships. Many people resist struggles, wishing they could avoid pain altogether. However, this resistance often leads to more suffering. When we view hardships as unfair burdens rather than natural parts of life, we create a mindset that fosters frustration and helplessness. Instead, if we acknowledge that difficulties are an unavoidable reality, we can begin to develop the resilience needed to face them. Accepting that struggle is part of life does not mean we must enjoy it, but it allows us to shift our focus from asking, "Why is this happening to me?" to "What can I learn from this experience?" This small but powerful shift in perspective can change how we approach life's difficulties. Challenges also serve as catalysts for growth. If everything in life were easy, we would have little motivation to improve ourselves, discover our strengths, or develop deeper emotional and mental resilience. Just as muscles grow stronger through resistance and exercise, our minds and spirits strengthen when we navigate hardships. Every struggle provides an opportunity to learn something about ourselves. Our patience, our perseverance, and our ability to adapt. Overcoming difficulties often reveals an inner strength we didn't realize we had, which can boost our confidence and help us handle future challenges with greater ease. Furthermore, hardships teach us valuable life lessons that we might not learn in times of ease. Through struggles, we gain empathy for others who are going through similar situations. Pain deepens our understanding of the human experience, making us more compassionate, more appreciative, and more aware of life's complexities. Some of the most inspiring and successful individuals have endured significant hardships, yet they emerged stronger because they refused to be defeated by their struggles. They viewed their pain as a stepping stone rather than a roadblock. In addition to personal growth, difficulties often redirect us toward better paths. Sometimes, what we perceive as a major setback is actually an opportunity for something greater. A lost job might push someone toward a career they are more passionate about. A failed relationship might allow someone to discover their self-worth and find deeper connections. An illness might teach someone the importance of self-care and prioritizing what truly matters. While it may not be immediately obvious, many hardships serve as redirections that ultimately benefit us in ways we couldn't have foreseen. Accepting life's struggles does not mean giving up or failing to work towards solutions. Instead, it means understanding that pain, challenges, and disappointments are not signs of personal failure, but rather universal experiences that everyone faces. It means recognizing that even when life is difficult, you are still capable of finding moments of joy, gratitude, and personal achievement. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulties, but about learning how to face them without losing hope or giving in to despair. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for finding happiness, even in the midst of life's most challenging moments. It is easy to focus on what is going wrong, what we have lost, or what we lack. But doing so only deepens feelings of sadness, frustration, or hopelessness. The human mind naturally tends to dwell on negativity, an instinct that has evolved as a survival mechanism. However, this tendency can become a barrier to happiness if we allow it to control our perspective. Gratitude is a way to counteract this negativity and train the mind to see the good even when life feels overwhelming. One of the biggest misconceptions about gratitude is that it requires everything in life to be perfect in order to feel thankful. In reality, gratitude is most powerful when practiced during difficult times. It is easy to feel grateful when life is smooth and everything is going according to plan. But true gratitude means finding reasons to be thankful even in the face of hardship. This does not mean denying pain, sadness, or frustration, but rather choosing to acknowledge what is still good despite those emotions. Gratitude allows us to shift our focus from what is missing to what is present, from what is wrong to what is still right. Practicing gratitude can be as simple as appreciating the small moments in daily life. Many people overlook the little things that bring joy. A warm cup of coffee in the morning, the sound of birds singing outside the window, the comfort of a soft bed at night, or the kindness of a stranger holding the door open. These moments may seem insignificant, but when we learn to notice them, they become reminders that life is still filled with beauty, even in difficult times. It is easy to take these things for granted until we consciously recognize their value. Another powerful way to cultivate gratitude is by reflecting on past hardships and how they shaped us. Everyone has experienced struggles that, at the time, seemed unbearable. However, looking back, many of those challenges led to personal growth, new opportunities, or a greater appreciation for life. When we take a moment to recognize how we have overcome past obstacles, we begin to see that even difficult experiences can serve a purpose. This reflection can provide reassurance that, just as we have made it through tough times before, we can do so again. Keeping a gratitude journal is another effective method to reinforce positive thinking. Writing down even a few things each day that we are grateful for can help rewire our brains to focus on the good rather than the bad. Studies have shown that people who practice gratitude regularly tend to experience lower stress levels, improved mental health, and even better physical well-being. This is because gratitude shifts our focus away from stress and negativity, reducing the power of anxious or depressive thoughts. It reminds us that no matter how hard life gets, there are always things to appreciate. Gratitude also strengthens relationships. When we express appreciation for the people in our lives, whether through a simple thank you or a heartfelt note, we deepen our connections with them. Feeling valued and acknowledged enhances relationships and creates a sense of mutual support. In difficult times, having strong connections with others can make a world of difference. People who practice gratitude regularly often find that they are more patient, empathetic, and understanding, which in turn leads to stronger and more meaningful relationships. Another important aspect of gratitude is learning to appreciate oneself. Many people are quick to criticize themselves for their mistakes, shortcomings, or perceived failures, but they rarely take the time to acknowledge their strengths, progress, and efforts. Being grateful for one's own resilience, determination, and growth can be incredibly empowering. Instead of focusing on what we have not yet achieved, gratitude encourages us to recognize how far we have come. Every step forward, no matter how small, is something to be proud of. Gratitude does not erase life's difficulties, nor does it mean ignoring real struggles, pain, or injustice. Rather, it serves as a tool to maintain hope, balance, and perspective. It reminds us that even in the darkest times, there are still sources of light. When we actively practice gratitude, we create a mental shift that makes us more resilient, hopeful, and able to find moments of happiness, even when life feels overwhelming. Taking care of both mental and physical health is essential for finding happiness, especially when life becomes difficult. During tough times, many people neglect their well-being, either because they are too overwhelmed to prioritize it, or because they do not realize how much of an impact it has on their ability to cope. However, the mind and body are deeply connected, and neglecting one often leads to the deterioration of the other. When stress, sadness, or anxiety take over, it becomes even more important to engage in habits that support overall well-being. Small, consistent efforts to maintain physical and mental health can make a significant difference in how we handle life's challenges. One of the most overlooked aspects of mental health is the role of physical activity. Exercise is not just about staying in shape. It has profound effects on mood, stress levels, and overall emotional resilience. When we engage in physical movement, whether through walking, running, yoga, or any form of exercise, our bodies release endorphins, chemicals that help reduce pain and trigger positive feelings. This is often referred to as the runner's high, but it is not limited to running. Any form of movement can boost these feel-good chemicals, making it easier to manage stress and anxiety. Additionally, regular exercise helps regulate sleep, improves concentration, and increases energy levels, all of which are crucial during difficult times. Sleep is another fundamental pillar of both mental and physical health. When people go through stress, they often struggle with sleep either by experiencing insomnia or by sleeping too much. Lack of sleep can make problems feel even more overwhelming because the brain does not have enough time to process emotions and recover from the day. Poor sleep can increase irritability, make it harder to focus, and even weaken the immune system, leading to further health issues. On the other hand, establishing a consistent sleep routine, avoiding excessive screen time before bed, and creating a relaxing bedtime ritual can help improve sleep quality, which in turn enhances mood and emotional stability. Nutrition also plays a vital role in emotional well-being. When life becomes difficult, many people turn to unhealthy comfort foods or skip meals altogether. While it is normal to crave sugary or processed foods during stressful times, these choices often lead to fluctuations in energy levels and mood. Diets high in sugar and processed foods can contribute to fatigue, irritability, and even increased feelings of depression and anxiety. On the other hand, a well-balanced diet, rich in whole foods including fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats, supports brain function and provides the necessary nutrients for managing stress. Hydration is just as important. Dehydration can cause headaches, fatigue, and a lack of focus, all of which can make challenges feel even more difficult to handle. In addition to physical health, mental and emotional well-being must also be actively maintained. One effective way to support mental health is through mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness is the practice of being present in the moment rather than getting lost in worries about the past or future. When life gets tough, it is easy to become consumed by negative thoughts, constantly replaying past mistakes or fearing what might happen next. Mindfulness encourages people to slow down, focus on their breath, and observe their thoughts without judgment. Meditation, even for just a few minutes a day, has been shown to reduce stress, lower anxiety, and improve overall emotional resilience. Journaling is another powerful tool for mental health. Writing down thoughts and emotions provides a healthy way to process difficult experiences. When emotions feel overwhelming, putting them into words can create a sense of clarity and release. Journaling allows people to track their progress, recognize patterns in their thinking, and gain insight into their emotions. It can also serve as a form of self-therapy, helping individuals express what they may not feel comfortable sharing with others. Social connections are another crucial component of maintaining mental and emotional health. During challenging times, people often isolate themselves, either because they do not want to burden others with their problems or because they feel misunderstood. However, isolation often makes struggles feel even heavier. Talking to trusted friends, family members, or support groups can provide comfort, perspective, and reassurance that one is not alone. Even if loved ones cannot solve the problem, their presence and support can make a significant difference in how manageable the situation feels. Engaging in social activities, even something as simple as a phone call or a walk with a friend, can boost mood and reduce feelings of loneliness. Another essential aspect of emotional well-being is setting healthy boundaries. When life is tough, additional stress from toxic relationships, overwhelming responsibilities, or unrealistic expectations can make things even harder. Learning to say no to things that drain energy and setting limits with people who cause emotional harm is a necessary step toward protecting mental health. Boundaries allow individuals to prioritize their own well-being rather than constantly feeling obligated to meet others' demands at their own expense. Another practice that supports both mental and physical health is engaging in activities that bring joy and relaxation. Even during difficult times, making space for hobbies, creative expression, or moments of playfulness can provide a mental escape from stress. Whether it is reading, painting, playing music, gardening, or spending time in nature, engaging in activities that bring a sense of peace can be a powerful way to recharge. Laughter, too, is an incredible tool for emotional resilience. Watching a funny movie, spending time with people who make you laugh, or simply finding humor in small moments can provide relief from stress and remind us that happiness can still exist even in hardship. Breathing exercises and progressive muscle relaxation are also simple yet effective ways to calm the mind and body. When under stress, people often take shallow breaths without realizing it, which can increase anxiety. Deep breathing exercises help activate the body's relaxation response, slowing the heart rate and reducing stress hormones. Similarly, progressive muscle relaxation, which involves tensing and then slowly relaxing different muscle groups, can relieve physical tension that builds up due to stress. These techniques can be practiced anywhere and require only a few minutes to provide a sense of calm and control. While it may not always be possible to eliminate stress and hardship from life, prioritizing both mental and physical health provides the strength needed to navigate difficult times. Making small, intentional choices to support well-being can create a foundation of resilience, making challenges feel less overwhelming and allowing for moments of peace even in the midst of struggle. The people we surround ourselves with have a profound impact on our emotions, mindset, and overall well-being. Human beings are social creatures, and the quality of our relationships plays a significant role in how we experience both joy and hardship. During difficult times, it is easy to withdraw from others, either because we feel like a burden, believe no one will understand our struggles, or simply lack the energy to engage socially. However, isolating ourselves often makes challenges feel even heavier. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences can provide comfort, encouragement, and strength, helping us navigate tough moments with greater resilience. Positive influences come in many forms. They can be supportive friends, family members, mentors, colleagues, or even online communities that share similar values and perspectives. The key is to seek out people who uplift and encourage rather than those who drain energy or contribute to negativity. Some people unintentionally make difficult times harder by constantly complaining, criticizing, or spreading pessimism. While it is important to be there for loved ones who may be struggling, we must also be mindful of how certain interactions affect our mental and emotional state. Spending too much time with negative influences can deepen feelings of despair, while surrounding ourselves with those who offer kindness, understanding, and encouragement can provide a sense of hope and perspective. One of the most important aspects of building a positive support system is recognizing who truly adds value to our lives. A strong support system consists of people who listen without judgment, offer guidance without being controlling, and provide reassurance without dismissing our emotions. These individuals do not have to fix our problems, but their presence alone can make a world of difference. Knowing that someone cares, that someone is willing to listen, and that we are not alone in our struggles can bring immense comfort, even when the situation itself remains unchanged. Sometimes the best sources of positive influence are those who have experienced similar struggles and can offer wisdom based on their own journeys. Seeking support from people who have faced and overcome difficulties can provide not only practical advice, but also inspiration and hope. This is why support groups, mentorship programs, and online communities centered around personal growth or mental health can be incredibly valuable. Connecting with others who have gone through similar experiences can remind us that hardship is not permanent and that healing and happiness are still possible. In addition to personal relationships, the content we consume also shapes our mindset and emotional well-being. Books, podcasts, videos, and even social media can either be sources of positivity or negativity. During tough times, it is especially important to be mindful of what we expose ourselves to. Engaging with uplifting and motivating content can provide new perspectives, encourage personal growth, and reinforce a sense of hope. Reading books about resilience, listening to podcasts featuring inspiring stories, or watching documentaries about people who have overcome adversity. On the other hand, constantly consuming negative news, toxic social media discussions, or fear-driven content can add to stress and make problems feel even larger than they already are. Gratitude plays a role in strengthening positive relationships as well. Often, We take for granted the people who support us, assuming they will always be there. Expressing appreciation for those who uplift us strengthens our connections and deepens mutual trust and respect. A simple thank you, a thoughtful message, or a small act of kindness can go a long way in nurturing relationships. When we show gratitude for those who bring positivity into our lives, we reinforce the bond and create a cycle of encouragement and care. It is also important to recognize that not all relationships are beneficial. Some connections may have once been positive but have become draining, toxic, or emotionally exhausting over time. Learning to set boundaries with individuals who consistently bring negativity, manipulate emotions, or fail to respect our well-being is an essential part of maintaining a healthy support system. Setting boundaries does not necessarily mean cutting people off completely. Rather, it means limiting interactions in ways that protect our mental and emotional health. If someone constantly undermines confidence, criticizes dreams, or adds stress rather than support, it may be necessary to reconsider the role they play in our lives. In some cases, surrounding ourselves with positive influences may require actively seeking out new relationships. This can be challenging, especially for those who struggle with social anxiety or have been deeply hurt in the past. However, finding new like-minded people who share similar values, interests, and goals can be incredibly rewarding. Joining clubs, attending workshops, participating in community events, or even engaging in online discussions centered around positive topics can open the door to new and meaningful connections. The key is to remain open to forming relationships that are based on mutual support and understanding. Another way to surround ourselves with positivity is by becoming a positive influence for others. When we offer kindness, encouragement, and support to those around us, we create an environment that is naturally uplifting. Simple acts of kindness, offering a listening ear, giving a compliment, or being there for someone in need can make a significant difference not only in their lives, but also in our own. Being a source of positivity strengthens relationships and reinforces our own sense of purpose and fulfillment. The energy we allow into our lives, whether through relationships, media consumption, or daily interactions, has a direct impact on how we perceive and experience the world. By surrounding ourselves with people and influences that uplift, inspire, and encourage, we create a support system that helps us navigate challenges with greater ease. When life gets tough, having the right people by our side can provide the reassurance that we are not alone, that we are capable of overcoming difficulties, and that happiness is still within reach. Finding meaning and purpose in life is one of the most powerful ways to cultivate happiness, even when facing hardships. When life gets tough, it is easy to feel lost, overwhelmed, or as if our struggles have no greater significance. However, having a sense of purpose provides direction and motivation, helping us push through even the darkest times. Purpose gives us a reason to keep going, a deeper understanding of ourselves, and a connection to something greater than our immediate struggles. It transforms challenges from meaningless suffering into opportunities for growth, resilience, and self-discovery. The search for meaning is different for everyone. Some people find purpose through their careers, feeling fulfillment in work that allows them to contribute to society, help others, or create something meaningful. Others find purpose in relationships, dedicating themselves to being loving parents, supportive friends, or compassionate community members. Some discover meaning through creative expression, spiritual beliefs, acts of service, or personal growth. What matters most is that the purpose feels authentic and fulfilling, giving life a sense of direction that remains strong even in difficult times. One of the most profound aspects of purpose is its ability to shift our focus from pain to progress. When going through hardship, it is natural to become consumed by our struggles, seeing only the obstacles in front of us. However, when we have a strong sense of purpose, we begin to view struggles as part of a larger journey rather than isolated misfortunes. For example, someone who finds purpose in helping others might use their personal challenges as fuel to support those in similar situations. A person who values personal growth may see hardships as opportunities to develop resilience, wisdom, and strength. Purpose does not erase difficulties, but it provides a reason to endure them and emerge stronger. Another powerful way to find meaning in life is through acts of service and kindness. Helping others, even in small ways, can be incredibly fulfilling and can shift our perspective away from our own struggles. Volunteering, supporting a friend in need, or even offering a kind word to a stranger can create a sense of connection and remind us that our existence has value beyond our personal hardships. Many people who have faced immense struggles, whether loss, illness, or personal failures, find healing and renewed purpose in using their experiences to inspire or support others. By turning pain into a source of compassion, they not only help others, but also transform their suffering into something meaningful. Personal growth is another important aspect of purpose. Many people find deep fulfillment in continuously learning, evolving, and striving to become the best version of themselves. Setting goals, whether big or small, can provide motivation and a sense of accomplishment, even during difficult times. These goals do not always have to be career-oriented or material. They can be as simple as reading more books, developing a new skill, improving emotional intelligence, or strengthening relationships. Growth-oriented individuals often find that their purpose lies in the journey itself, the process of learning, adapting, and becoming wiser through life's experiences. Spirituality and philosophy also play a significant role in finding meaning. While not everyone connects with organized religion, many people find comfort in exploring spiritual beliefs, meditative practices, or philosophical ideas that offer a deeper understanding of life's purpose. Some find meaning in the idea that everything happens for a reason, while others believe that meaning is something we create for ourselves. Whether through prayer, meditation, introspection, or philosophical reflection, seeking a greater understanding of life can provide comfort and perspective, especially during difficult times. Another way to cultivate purpose is by engaging in activities that bring joy and fulfillment. Sometimes, when life becomes overwhelming, we forget to prioritize the things that make us feel truly alive. This can include hobbies, creative outlets, travel, spending time in nature, or engaging in activities that ignite passion. When we reconnect with the things that bring us joy, we remind ourselves that life is not just about struggles. It is also about moments of beauty, excitement, and fulfillment. Even in tough times, finding small moments of joy can reinforce our sense of purpose and help us move forward with renewed strength. Purpose is not something that always comes easily or remains constant throughout life. It can change, evolve, and sometimes feel lost during particularly challenging times. However, even when we struggle to define it, we can still take steps to explore what truly matters to us. Reflecting on past experiences, identifying what makes us feel most fulfilled, and seeking inspiration from those who have overcome similar struggles can all help guide us toward a deeper sense of meaning. When we embrace purpose, we find strength in knowing that our struggles are not in vain, that they are part of a journey that shapes us into stronger, wiser, and more compassionate individuals. Ultimately, purpose is not about avoiding pain, but about finding reasons to keep going despite it. It reminds us that even in hardship, there is still value in our existence, still opportunities for growth, and still ways to make a difference in the world around us. By discovering and nurturing our purpose, we create a foundation of resilience that allows us to face challenges with courage and find happiness even when life gets tough. Happiness is not about avoiding pain or pretending that hardships don't exist. It is about finding strength, meaning, and joy even in the midst of struggles. Life will always have its challenges, but how we respond to them determines whether they break us or help us grow. By shifting our mindset, taking care of our well-being, surrounding ourselves with positive influences, and seeking purpose, we can create a foundation of resilience that allows us to navigate even the toughest times with hope. Remember, happiness is not something that only exists in perfect circumstances. It is something we cultivate from within. No matter what you're going through, you have the power to choose growth over despair, gratitude over frustration, and hope over fear. Life may not always be easy, but it can still be meaningful, fulfilling, and filled with moments of happiness if we choose to embrace them.